Well, Merry Christmas. So, if you're like me, one thing you've always wondered is Prismacolor color pencils really worth it? Well, I just so happen to have a brand new box of Prismacolor color pencils right here, and we're going to go test them out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the same thing 3 times, one with Crayola, one with Rose Art, and one with the Prismacolor pencil, using only the said pencil in each one, so we can compare them and see if it's really better. I have my own hunches about how I think this is going to turn out, but we'll save that for the end. Now, of course, if you out there like to draw, or you know someone that likes to draw, you may want to get these for them, and hopefully this video will help you make an informed decision with your shopping. Well, without any further ado, let's get drawing. Alright, Prismacolor. Is it worth it? Let's open it up and find out. I have literally never opened this till today. So, let's see what you get. I did remove the plastic. And wow, that's some nice looking pencils. I like that there's multiple tones of the brown of everything. I'm really liking these options. Feeling the tips, they feel a lot softer. I think this is going to be like the difference between professional and Crayola crayons is that the kid ones are just waxier and don't spread as well. We're going to put that aside for now. Let's get our paper. Now, as always, we're going to need an example. And as this is not the focus of this video, but if you have been here before, yes, I draw Pokemon. So, for our comparison, I will be drawing 3 Pikachus. And our example, I'm going to use this Scholastic collection that I've been reading with my son. Got a nice little Pikachu right there. And I've gathered Rose Art, Crayola, pencils, and we're going to compare them all. Now, I know most people don't know Rose Art. I know Crayola is probably the one everyone really wants to see compared to it, so we'll get Rose Art out of the way first. Now, you may notice I don't have all the colors I need, and I picked to do shading. So, yeah, I picked orange, and that's part to illustrate the limitations with the brands, first off. Now, again, if you see my channel, I normally draw or ink things and then paint them in and use color pencil. We're just going to use color pencil today, including the outlines, because I really want you to see the differences. So, let's start with our Rose Art Pikachu. And we'll write Rose here. I didn't have to check how Rose was spelled. I totally knew. So I'm just going to draw a quick little Pikachu here. Fill it in there. I'm not doing the shapes, I'm just kind of freehanding these goobers. Man, this is not the prettiest Pikachu. You know, just because I'm feeling a little critical of my own work right now, here's some examples of other stuff I painted on the channel. So, you know, I'm gonna call this one Goober Chew. Oh man, this is a sad, weird looking Pikachu. I should have picked something else. Okay, so now that we got that, let's get some cheeks on him. Some brown. I do not like the Rose Art brown at all. It's like red. Or like cow. Like those cows that are like brown red. Burgundy. And finally we'll fill in some yellow. And yes, I'm doing broad side strokes so I can just fill in quickly. One reason I chose Pikachu is, well, I figured because he's yellow, yellow doesn't always show up on camera well. So if there's a difference in the quality of the pencils, it'll be really apparent. One sad looking Pikachu, he's like, help me. It's like a Mimichu. Mimichu, honestly, I'm not going to insult you, you make it better. I love you, Mimichu. Okay, so the Rose Pikachu is, you know, I say this a lot on this channel. Look what they did to my boy. Except this time, I'm the one that did it. So now we're going to go Crayola. Crayola. Hello, Cray. And I'm going to try to make this one a bit cuter. So, I'll make the eyes huge. I'll do what the Pokemon Company does and just make his head really round. He's modern Pikachu. Oh, here we go, this one's better. You know, now, I already see that the Crayola, like, this looks kind of ashy. And I'm really not pressing harder, I'm not trying to draw differently. I'm really trying to draw the same. Crayola also seems to blend a little bit better than the Rose Art. So Crayola is already better than Rose Art. And you know what? I've been using Rose Art for years. For certain tones. And, this make me not like it. I've actually never done a side-by-side like this with them. So, give our Pikachu a nice round body. Well, this one's a lot cuter, you know. I'm still no Ken Sugimura, but, yeah, I shouldn't have introduced myself as, yeah, I paint Pokemon on the channel. Yeah, they look a lot better than this. I'm trying to do this quick, though, because, you know, I figure most people watching this one, it's comparative shopping. So we'll give them some red cheeks. And that red looks a lot more vivid than the Rose Art. A lot more well-defined. It also feels a bit easier, too. I mean, like, I love this brown. It's a much better brown than the Rose Art. Let's do a scratchy tail there. Now, one thing I also want to point out is the Rose Art yellow. I don't know about you, but it looks kind of green to me. Like, you compare it to the Crayola. It has a bit of a greenish tint to me. I mean, this Crayola yellow, this looks way more saturated than the Rose Art Pikachu. Just fill in our head real quick. You know, these better get better. It'd be sad. Like, my Pikachus get worse. Okay. So, the Crayola Pikachu looks better for quite a few reasons. Now, let's not cheat and double coat. We didn't double coat with the other one. Okay, next we will be using the Prismacolor. This is my first time using these out of this set. I haven't used these for years since well, I was in my last art class. That was over 10 years ago. Whew. Okay, so we'll start off with the black. Now, first I want to say, let me get a normal pencil for comparison. These things are thick. They're a little thicker. Really heftier. The wood feels harder. And these feel like they would maintain, you think being softer it wouldn't, but it actually would maintain a better point. So let's write Prisma. And wow, I mean, like already, that is solid black. Compared to that, that's nothing. That's kind of like, I mean, Jesus Christ. So let's make a Pikachu. Man, I gotta tell you, this is coming out easy. This actually kind of reminds me of what it's like coloring with chalk. But does it smudge like chalk? No, it doesn't. No smudge. That's good. Now, the reason I ordered these is, well, I was talking to some friends and some of their paintings, I thought they were using ink markers. So I'm going to leave that light. I think if I kept doing it, see, this is what I'm liking, is you can actually keep like just circling this down, and it blends really well. You keep trying to do that with like these other ones, and it just, again, it gets waxy. It only stacks on so much. Starts damaging your paper more, but you're actually getting some deepness out of this. Wowee caboodles. Now, of course, anyone that's been watching my channel, I've been doing the Executor for charity. We're still doing that. I just got these today, and it's a little break from our normal programming to test out these new pencils, which I plan to use on that picture. I haven't used any color pencil on there yet because I want to see how these look. I'm really liking how they maintain the edge. They had to sharpen them yet. I don't want to sharpen one just for the show and kind of waste it, but yeah, I can already tell you I'm liking this Pikachu more. Probably because it's like the third one I drew. Looks better. He's holding his stomach. He's had a berry or two. You know, I talk about Pokemon Mandela effects a lot. And one you may remember yourself is people thinking Pikachu had the black tip to the tail. I always found that weird because I didn't think that, but one time I was doing an art book with a kid, and I filled out a Pikachu like this because they didn't mark where the tail was, and he said that it was brown at the end. He got really mad I didn't want to do it like that, and I kind of forgot about that until that theory, and I was like, huh. Okay, so let's try this red. They got a beautiful red here. Oh, wow. Eat your heart out red is what that is. Let's get a nice dark brown. This is called Tuscan Red. Oh, wow. That is beautiful, bro. That is the most beautiful brown I think I've ever seen. I'm going to try not to give my opinion too much into it. Oh, wowee. Oh, man. I'm really excited about buying these at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do our first layer of yellow. And you'll see why I mean first in a minute. Even though everyone else got one layer too. Okay. Now look at that. Wow. Here's one thing I'm not liking is when the Prismacolor, like when I'm going over there, you can see it's dragging the color that's going over a bit. You didn't get that with the other ones. And I'm assuming it's because this is softer, it's less waxy. Yeah, you can see it's picking up the black and moving it from the other color. Here, I'm going to make it do a little more. See? Let's zoom in. I made it smudge right there. You don't get that with the other ones. But, I mean, the color's so much better. I think it's just something more to look out for. It's something you can plan around. You can work away from your lines. Like you've seen me doing some of my painting videos. And it's not necessarily something that makes the other ones better. It's just whatever they're using to get the color. It is something to be aware of, though. Like, watch when I go over this cheek. I bet I can smudge it. Yeah, you can totally smudge the cheek. So look, I'm going to do that one like that, but let's do this cheek more filled out. Oh look, I smudged on accident from the black, trying not to get the red. That's funny. No, this is making me really curious about what I want to do next. So why I said one layer of yellow is our Pikachus are about done, but I want to add shadow. It'll be the ultimate test of who is better. Now, I mean, I can already tell you, this one's showing up way better than any of the other ones. But let's get a little dark gold yellow. Give them some shadowing. Let's just give them a little chubby chin, I guess. I'm not liking how this is kind of going on the other one, which is not going on very well. This is making me curious how it's going to mix with watercolors, seeing as that's what I got them for. But we'll find out in that video. So I just did a quick scribble for the shadow. Now let's do the same thing for the Crayola. See how that line, that cut into the paper more because of the stiffness, the waxiness. It didn't blend as well. That's the one thing, is it drags the colors, but it blends them together nice. Like, there's a nice earthy tone that looks very much like a fall leaf to me. This looks like scratches on scratches. Let's do a quick shadow like we did with the other one. Oh, wow. But what's even worse is the rose art, because the rose art, we don't have the colors for it. So you'd have to do like orange. Which I'm doing this just to do it. I will say the rose art feels like it blends a little bit better than the Crayola. The Crayola is stiffer and waxier. But wowee, man. I mean, look at that Prismacolor. I'd definitely say there's a world of difference. I can tell you the feel's a lot different. I'm going to say right now, I think it's worth it. I think if you have a little artist out there at home and you're considering getting these for them, they'd widely appreciate. But I gotta tell you, to the parents who are buying these for your child for the first time, oh, let's look at the pins too. If you're buying these for your child for the first time, just as important as getting them the proper writing utensils, you need good white plastic erasers, and you need a good quality art paper. You can find them in art notebooks. You just look at the pulp. You want something smooth, something durable. Don't give them printer paper because it has certain things in it that just don't do as well. You're going to spend the money on this, spend the money on the paper for them. I can tell you though, I'm really impressed with this Prismacolor. I mean, that's insane, dude. So, definitely hope this has helped you decide. I mean, like, look, to me this looks like a pop, like a 3D. This looks fainted like a ghost. This is kind of in between. Oh wow, this video turned out, I mean, I knew it was going to be something, but whew. So, is Prismacolor really worth it? Like most things, that's up to you, the observer. But, no matter what conclusion you come to, I hope my video has helped you make a clear and well-educated choice with your money. And if I had any final notes, it would be, well, I think these are definitely to go to. I'll probably still use my Crayolas and Rose Arts a bit when I want to get lighter shades, just to cheat code it a bit, you know? But when I definitely want to get my color in there, I don't want it to be scratchy, I want it to look vivid, I'm using Prismacolor. And to whatever artist, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, that talked me into getting these, if you find this video, thank you. Well, anyways, I hope you all out there have a great day, a happy holiday, and a great rest of your year, and a great beginning to your next year. I just did a test drawing of it on some watercolor and old paper, and it's beautiful. These are going to take my art to the next level. I am so excited to see where we go with this Executor piece. So if you stuck around past the false outro for the moms who are doing comparative shopping to their kids. Yeah, it does great on watercolor. I'm super excited to try it on here. If you want to see this picture and you want to see me use these pencils more along with watercolor and other mediums while I finish this up and auction it off for the Wildfire Relief Foundation, make sure to come back to the channel. And if you could leave a comment, a like, or subscribe, all those things help me out greatly and help me grow. And like I said earlier, I hope you have a great one, and thank you for your time.